So here's the first thing you see when you open up the garage because of the flood that we had. Here's everything, not everything, but a bunch of stuff that was in the basement here. This looks like the stuff that was underneath the ping pong table. My TV, my other TV, I plugged it in, it still works, yay. But here's a bunch of the stuff, and I'll just walk us all the way down. Here's the culprit right here. Apparently the dishwasher, they think, had a rodent of some kind chew on one of the wires that lead back here, a feed wire. And apparently it just ran and ran and ran because people didn't get into the basement very often. But it really did a number on the entire house. Probably, I don't know, one of the biggest bummers I've seen from first walking in here is all this flooring that was put in really recently. I don't remember if it was a year or 2 years ago. On this side is all had to be pulled up. All of it, all of it, all of it in here. And this is where the dishwasher originally sat, so it looks like there might be they might be trying to air out these cabinets and these cabinets as well, it looks like. Either that or that was just involved in getting it out, I'm not sure which. There's dust on top of the screen, hopefully we'll take care of that. But then the tile here looks fine. They just have this stuff down for a while. They were bringing all the stuff up and down, I imagine, here. We got this, none of this is drying though. This is just stuff that's had to be moved out of the way up here. And we go down another level. And this is where the secondary area for storage is. A bunch of different stuff that was down there. From taking a look at this stuff, most of this stuff I imagine remained at least dry, didn't get wet anywhere, or get wet in any way, but probably just needed a place to be put. There's some of the radio controls over there. But let's go down another level and see where things really got worked on. One saving grace is we have this little step right here that leads actually down to where the basement, the lowest part of the house, so that's where the water settled. We just have one more area of things being stored. This is probably mostly airplane stuff of my father's here that don't think any of that stuff got too badly touched by the water. But here's where the water sat. You can almost see it totally like washed away the paint, or that's probably the floorboards that need to be repaired. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but you can see kind of a water line right there. Water line right there. It's kind of hard to make out, but looks like the water was like 3 inches deep. So here's doors. Here's where the water actually was apparently coming down the side of the wall on the inside and residing here. So up that way is the kitchen. So that got taken out. Both these bedrooms had to be cleared out. There's where the baseboard looks like it's sitting and stuff. But yeah, they just pretty much moved everything out of the way. The fans were running for quite some time. But it doesn't smell mildewy in here at all, as far as I can tell. There's not a scent of dampness or anything like that. This was my father's airplane room here. So they had to move all that stuff. This is where this carpet looks like it'll have to be replaced here, I imagine. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how good they did at drying it. Doesn't appear like there's any foam underneath this particular carpet. So maybe they took that foam out and just put the carpet back down, I'm not sure. But all the stuff that was sitting here had to be taken out, and those were in areas that I've already shown you. This is our storage area for food, and this, I don't know if this shelving unit here, that's this patch in the carpet, had been taken out since the basement was built in '89, I think. But it was only the bottom shelf that got wet. It still looks like it might be a little damp or something like that. I'm not sure. It doesn't smell damp, but definitely some of these things, I imagine if grains got wet or anything, that's not so good. So there's the Great Flood. My first walk through the house. A bit of a drag, but I'm sure it'll all get taken care of eventually, if not soon.